Hello everybody, my name is Surreal Nirvana and welcome to No Time. No Time is an open world time traveling sandbox game that changes based on the time period you're in. The first two acts of the main story are out and the third act is currently in development. Let's go ahead and pull up our quest bag. I had to escape with the time machine. Who knows what the people behind this world would have done with it. I hope Edward made it out safe. Anyway, I should get far away, maybe in time. I always wanted to visit the distant future, 2014. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and pick up our uranium. We're going to go ahead and stick it into our fusion reactor. And we'll go ahead and hop into our car. Alright, so this is the inside of our DeLorean. And right over here is the reactor controls and where we'll go ahead and turn on our time travel mechanism, our time conduction lever thing. And that'll activate our destination panel. And we're going to go ahead and set a destination for, let's go ahead and go to April 15th, 2014, and we'll arrive at 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll go ahead and set that. We'll go ahead and activate our reactor. As you can see, it's now charged. And I'm going to go ahead and press V to activate third person, or outside the car view. And so all we have to do is go ahead and hit W to accelerate to 88 miles per hour, and we should see ourselves jump from the year 1984. Wait, is that right? Yeah, 1984 to 2014. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and cool ourselves down. We can overheat, and if we do that, we will explode. And pretty sure that's the last thing any of us want. We'll go ahead and pull over right here for right now. And exit the car. Now our uranium has been depleted, but luckily in the year 2014 there are handy recycling stations with uranium battery dispenser or disposal hatches. We have a little bit of a surplus in our hatch. Let's go ahead and hop back in. Now if you look in the top right hand corner, you can see that we do have a little bit of money of $41 right there, and below it we have a heart that does indicate our health. Below that there is a apple which indicates how much food we have in our system at the moment. And you can go into various stores. Excuse me. We are going to go ahead and stop off at our neighborhood, if I can see it, 612 store. And go ahead and spend a little bit of money, and we'll check out our quest log. The main thing I want to get here right now is what everybody wants in real life. So I'm going to go ahead and spend $20. I'm going to go ahead and get out of the store and hop on our hoverboard. Fortunately, you can't do third person with the hoverboard, but does let you get around a little bit quicker. Spacebar, just jump off. Alright, and let's see what our quest log says to do next. The future. I wonder what new inventions I will find here. Maybe I can find some familiar faces somewhere around. I should take a look at the town square. I remember Edward saying he wanted to open an inventor's shop somewhere around. So we'll go ahead and check out the town square, which is just down the street. Edward's shop is very noticeable by its blue sign. We'll go ahead and park right over here next to this area, which is the town hall. We'll be spending some time in there. You can actually be a mailman if you so choose. Hello and welcome to my workshop. I am E.R. Arthur, inventor. Are you here for repairs or perhaps in need of scientific consultation? Well, I just wanted to... Wait a moment, you look rather familiar. Have we met before? Bah, never mind that now. I could actually use your assistance. Sure, hey, there's something I've got to... We'll have plenty of time to talk later. I'm afraid this takes precedence. Okay? I am building an atmospheric motivator, a device that transfuses the very particles of high and low temperatures at will. English professor? I am building a weather machine, and all I need is a couple of items to help with its assembly. Sure, what exactly do you need? Scribbles something down and hands it over to you. Here, take it. Copy it into your personal log. It shouldn't be too hard. There are only a few more things I need. Wait, a magnetometer? It's a machine that meters magnets, of course. Isn't it obvious? Besides, it is the MacGuffin for most inventions these days. Wait a minute. You need uranium? My word, it's like you have no idea about the era we live in. Uranium has been perfectly safe ever since the prismatic sealing glass was invented in 1992. 10 times stronger than lead. You can get it from any corner store, drugstore. Haha, yeah. Anything else? Most of the items on the list can be bought at the 612 store right down the road, but there's just one thing I need. Something that can conduct enough gigawatts to power the machine itself. Thinks? The jiggle black? Ignores you, is thinking. Triumphantly. Aha! The only item I can think of that would be likely suitable is something of copper make. In fact, that actually reminds me. What could do the job? Joking. Well, unless you could somehow get back my family heirloom, a pocket watch of copper make. What happened? As the story goes, Frederick Arthur, one of the first settlers, had a pocket watch of set quality. Back then the Park Hill was our estate, and he lived just next to it. Some bandits raided him on his way from the mines, and they took his watch. You never told me this story. I did just now. I think I've got a way to help. Alright, and about the watch, I don't know, find something equally conductive, alright? You got it, Arthur. Or Edward. So, let's go ahead and look at our quest log again. Found Edward, and he wants to be called Arthur now. He did not recognize me yet, but at least he seems alright. I may tell him later any way I could help him out while being here. E.R. Arthur wants me to find specific items for his newest invention. I wonder why he is so specific about the clock. In any case, I can simply time travel back and get the real brass clock which his family lost in 1795. They lived under the Park Hill. Anyway, I don't know where to buy a brass clock around here. So, right here we have an option. Ooh, let's go talk to this guy. Any rumors? I heard back in the 70s there was the accordion man, pauses, whom you would not want to meet at night out in the wild. Where can I learn more about this accordion man? Well, I suppose you can try at the town archives of the courthouse in Pine Lake. That's a side quest we can do. We'll do that later. For right now, we'll go ahead and do the main quests. Now, we have the choice here of bringing back the pocket watch to Edward here, or rescue the pocket watch and give it back to his ancestors. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and give it back to his ancestors because I think that's gonna be a little bit more interesting, but you guys can find out what happens if you take the other path. So if we look at our quest, there's the accordion man. We'll check on that later. We need to go to 1795. We've already replaced the uranium in there. We do have a little bit in here. Let's go ahead and set our destination for 1795. We'll go around 9 o'clock in the morning. Alright, we'll keep the reactor off until we can get to a nice straightaway. Alright, give our game a nice save. Anytime you want to save the game, just look up, red square, hit F. If you want to load your last save, just hit F on the blue square. Reactor is on. Let's get up to 88. I'm pretty sure I can get up to 88 before I hit this hill. We'll stay inside this jump. And here we are. 1795. The lost clock. Let's see where to find the Arthurs. They should live next to the hill. Now, we'll go ahead and take this opportunity to replace this. Let's not leave any trash. I can see the town from way over here, and luckily I don't have to worry about drawing too much attention with a futuristic car. Once we get a little bit closer, we'll hop off. Yeah, now we're just normal people, just walking into town. Looks like we're getting a little hungry, so let's go ahead and pull out our snack and chow down on that. And looks like here's Frederick. What is it, sir? I've lost something really precious recently. Can I help you? Unless you can take it up with some bullies, one has a gun. I would not want that on you. I can see what I can do. Really? Well, good luck, stranger. Or, I mean, you can try. They should be right They should be right now in a cave on the other side of this hill beyond the field. Here, take this club. Good luck, and watch out. Thank you, good sir. We'll just go ahead and fly right by this guy. Hopefully he won't notice us too much. And he gave us a club to deal with these bullies. So let's smack him in the face. Looks like we get like $2 per knockout. Here's the big bad. There we go. Looks like there's another one over here. Ooh, 2 more? I saw one walking over there, but early access, you know. So at this point we could just go back to 2014, deliver the pocket watch to Arthur. Alright, Frederick. Here's your pocket watch. You are welcome. Here, take this. It's not much, but I hope you appreciate it. Thanks again, stranger. Ah, courteous. Look at that. Food and things. Well, throughout various time periods, you're gonna find areas that you can do like little mini-game jobs. This is one of them. We're gonna go ahead and talk to Brad the blacksmith. See if he needs any help. He's gonna task us with crafting some tools for various villagers. And I actually really do enjoy this mechanic so far. Once it... wait. Yeah. Customer. Once it's fleshed out, I think it's gonna be one of the more exciting parts of the game. So this guy wants a hammer, so our recipe is right here. We need to heat up the metal, hammer it, quelch it in the water, and put it on a hammer handle. It can be a little fidgety, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty cool. Below, you can see how many products they want me to make, and then above that, the time that they're giving me to make the item. So there we go, and we can just take this hammer, ring the bell, and we have made them happy. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this for a little bit, and I'll be back once I have made 5 or more products and the timer's out. So the whole point in this whole endeavor is to make some spare cash, because as you can see I have oh no, we have $68, right? You know what, this doesn't need to cool down. Here, take a hot horseshoe. Yeah, 65. So I got $80 for that labor, bringing my total income to $148. And there are a few things in this game that you will want to save up for, so don't just frivolously spend your money. Currently, we want to have a goal of $500. So we'll be saving up till we reach that amount. Not buying too much stuff, but there will be a few things we will need to buy. And we have arrived back at the car. Alright, we'll go ahead and get everything set up to go back to 2014. Alright, we are all set. Rack tier is on. I noticed that the heat is still hot, which means I have not vented it all. Remember to vent your reactor, otherwise, boom. So we'll let that do its thing for a second, and I'll be right back once it hits 0 degrees. Alright, looks like we have hit 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's go ahead and turn our reactor back on. And I believe the road will be about right here, so we'll go ahead and aim. Oh! This doesn't seem good. Okay, and after a little bit of work, I am free. So let's go ahead and head on back over to Edward and see what he has to say about our recent trip. Hey, so did you manage to get a revolver? A revolver? Yes, for the electromagnetic accelerator? What about the weather machine? Weather machine? That thing I had worked on some years ago? I used my heirloom clock as a conductor. It went nuclear. What have we been working on? Looks at you, puzzled. The electromagnetic accelerator, a gun that shoots bursts of electric charges, a non-lethal ranged weapon. I got everything but a magnetometer and revolver parts from the 1880s. You don't remember anymore? Ah, sure. Great. Why that revolver? If you're gonna build a futuristic gun, why not with style? Besides, the alloy of the casing is non-conductive in those days, so you won't get a shock. So now we need a revolver. And it looks like we could go to the 1880s, but instead of doing that, I'm gonna show you guys something else. This is called eBay. We currently have $136, and if we come back and forth to this eBay terminal, you'll see that its listings change along with its prices occasionally. And what I'm going to do is buy one of these. Is it for 48? Why not? A little expensive, but it's exactly what we want. And I don't think I'm going to need this club anymore, so you can just go away. So now we have some revolver parts, and he said we needed a magnetometer, or magnetometer. Alright, and we are back at Arthur's with a magnetometer, whatever, in hand. I'll just go ahead and plop these on the counter and give him a talking to. Got the things, place them on the table, please. And they're right there. Great. Here, I have put together this apparatus while you were getting stuff. I call it Mr. Crafty. Now put the items into the upper chamber. I programmed the plans for the gun into the machine. And afterwards, test the gun in the backyard. There should be that target practicing robot. I never managed to get it user-friendly difficulty level. Watch out, it could maybe knock you out. Well, afterwards, tell me how it worked. Alright, so let's look at this. This is a Mr. Crafty. It's a crafting machine, just like its name says. Press F, go ahead and choose what we want. We want this electromagnetic plasma accelerator. It'll grab the items from the counter, spit it out. There we go. And now we have our first real gun. So we'll go ahead and start this training robot. There we go. And we'll go ahead and talk to Edward/Arthur again. Ah, you're back. That robot was dangerous. I told you, I did not manage to calibrate it to work user-friendly. So did it work? Yes. Great. Well, if you'd like, you can keep it. Here's payment for your work. So now I remember when working back at the facility, I was transferred to the local facility. We were working at something big, actually. So what was it? A dimensional decimation containment unit. Development was in its last stages when funding stopped. We used the newly invented magnetometer, which is now commonly used for many inventions. And what is that? A suitcase that is able to store even objects larger than itself. Great, I'm in. Could use more storage. Alright, but there is one problem. The research documents were lost after our facility closed. I have just some fragments which I kept after I left. What can I do? Though I am sure after 1989 the place was closed down and all documents of value taken away, right now it is a museum. What happened exactly? Well, some strange men showed up and they tried to convince me they were government officials trying to seize all the work and closing down this facility. I think it was July 7th. 1989. I remember because there was an incident with a microwave. Ye old times. Where was the place? It should be west of Pine Lake, next to the courthouse, parking across the small park. I mean, it's now a museum, so don't bother. They took everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and take our $150. We're going to grab Mr. Crafty. We probably will want him again in the future. But right now, I think we can probably stick him in our hatch and be fine. I think we have a spent uranium cartridge. Dump that. Alright, it looks like Arthur wants us to go to July 7th, 1989. So let's go ahead and jump there. I'll meet you at... let's see, I can't count maths. Meet you in the past. Alright, and here we are in 1989. Looks like we're looking for a facility just behind the courthouse. Let's see when we get closer. Courthouse is right over here. Facility we're looking for is this building right here. So we're gonna go ahead and park just over here. Let's go ahead and swap out our uranium. Bet you guys thought I forgot, huh? Nothing just goes there now. Alright, so here we go. So it is here that we're going to first encounter Time Agent. Luckily, our gun makes us pretty much invulnerable to their weapons fire. As it pretty much deflects all their bullets for some reason. There we go. Looks like we can't go through the front door. Let's check around the side. You go get them coffee. I will shoot them with my plasma accelerator. Looks like we cleared them all out. Hey, you must be the new intern. Could you get me coffee from the lounge, please? May I ask you to keep the visitors entertained? Wait, it's you. You're alive. Great seeing you, old buddy. No time for coffee. Okay. The time machine works. You mean the machine actually transported you through time? You came then from 1984? No wonder they could not find you. They have been questioning me ever since you vanished. I come from the future. Really? How is it? Do they have flying cars? I wonder. There us no time for that. Alright, why are you here? For that dimensional casing. You seem to know a lot already. Are you messing with time? The agents are going to get it. What do you mean? They are time travelers. So you want me to share the project data? Basically. You know, this may cause consequences for me. Though you are from the future and know more in advance, I will simply trust you on this one. The plans are inside the chamber. All right. So what now? We need to get out. The only way out is through the new entrance. I will escort you to the time machine. All right. It sounds like something's happening out there. Let's go ahead and pull out our gun. Head back over to our time machine. Looks like we do have a couple people over there. Can I get one? Oh yeah. There we go. Any more? Should probably go get that. Edward, you stay there for a second. Oh, you're still over here. So where are you off to next? Back to the future. Ah, well. See you in the future then. They will search the area. Laughs. It's alright, I will leave this place for a while then. Just act as if this never happened. Alright, see you in the future. Goodbye. Bye, friend. Alright. Let's go ahead and eat some steak. Yum, yum, yum. We have one more bite left, but I don't want the inventory space wasted. Let's just eat it. Yep. So let's see. Let's go ahead and set our time to April 15th, 2014, 1358. Alright, and here we are back at Arthur's shop. Oh, hello, it's me. Yep, I can see that. No, I mean, it's me from 1989. Great, Smirk. It took you a while to get here. Haha, yeah, so I got the plans. Alright, you should totally build that storage unit then. But right now, I want to take a look at... I might want to take a look at that time machine of yours. Why don't you get a hover conversion for the car, and then talk to me later? Where do I get one? The mechanic should be able to down the road. Alright. Okay. So hover conversions cost $500. I'm going to go ahead and get about $108 more from working at the Burger Lord. And I'll be back with that so I can end off this episode by showing you the flying mechanics in this game, which is probably something I find one of the best parts so far, besides the time travel aspect, which is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So I'll be right back. Alright, and a little work later, we have our money for our hover conversion. So let's go ahead and get our car, and I'll meet you at the mechanic shop right here. And we have arrived at the mechanics. So we'll go ahead and just give him a little bit of money to give us a hover conversion. Thank you very much. And you can do some other stuff here, like you can have him repair your car, you can have him go ahead and paint it a different color. I'm gonna go buy some fuel real quick. Alright, all fueled up. Let's go ahead and take ourselves out for a maiden flight. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Please do check out this game if you have a chance. It's amazing. Buy it. It's only $11 right now on Steam. I can't believe it's so cheap. For what you get, there's like 2,000 years worth of content. It's amazing. If you want to see more, please leave a like. Let me know in the comments. If you... And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.